Hey there, it's CJ Willie and I'm cracking a pack. Today I have my first Zendikar Rising pack. These are brand new. This set, they're doing set boosters. I don't know what to think of these set boosters. On one hand, I like playing the game and I like to draft boosters. On the other hand, I am a collector and I like to collect sets. And the set booster seems to be something that I would like. For my first Zendikar Rising pack crack, let's try out one of these Zendikar Rising 12 card set boosters. Guaranteed foil and up to 4 rares. My luck is I probably am going to get 1 rare and a common foil. Okay, let's check it out. I'm not sure of the order on these cards, so hopefully I won't mess up too bad. All right, first we have one of the art cards, and it's not signed, so it doesn't have any value. This looks like it's the Tezeri card. Tezeri Beacon of Unity art card. Now this isn't numbered like in the sports card world, 45 out of 81. It's the 45th card out of an 81 card set. All right, a foil swamp. That's pretty cool. And then Kazandu Nectar Pot, 2 mana, 1 and a green insect at 1/3. It has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Seems okay. I haven't drafted any of the set. I haven't opened any of the set, so this is really my first impressions. Next is Cleansing Wildfire, 2 mana, 1 and a red, sorcery. Destroy target land. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle their library, draw a card. Seemed like something I would want to do to myself instead of my opponent. With landfall, there's probably some shenanigans with it. Pyroclastic Helion, 5 mana, 4 and a red, Helion at 4/5. When Pyroclastic Helion enters the battlefield, you may return a land you control to its owner's hand. When you do, Pyroclastic Helion deals 2 damage to each opponent. So similar to Cleansing Wildfire, seems like a shenanigan with landfall, where you return a land to your hand, deal 2 damage to your opponent, and then replay that land for landfall trigger. Spitfire Lagak, 4 mana, 3 and a red, lizard at 3/4. Landfall, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Spitfire Lagak deals 1 damage to each opponent. So you combo these 2 off and you're dealing 3 damage to your opponent. And if I remember right, the set boosters have some sort of theme early on, so they've all been cards with a little bit of a landfall mechanic. Akum Hellhound, single red mana, elemental dog at 0/1, landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, Akum Hellhound gets +2/+2 until end of turn. I'm pretty excited that the landfall mechanic is back with Zendikar Rising. Lots of shenanigans you can pull off with landfall. Okay, I have an uncommon Shadow Stinger, 3 mana, 2 and a black, Vampire Rogue at 1/4. Tap another untapped rogue you control. Shadow Stinger gains Death Touch until end of turn. Whenever Shadow Stinger deals combat damage to a player, that player mills 3 cards. I like playing mill and draft. Looks like blue-black is going to have a mill theme, probably with rogues. So this is a card I'm going to keep my eye on. All right, looks like we have our first modal double-faced card. So 2 mana, Jawari Disruption, 1 and a blue, instant. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 generic. Or I can choose to play it as a land. Jawari Ruins enters the battlefield tapped, out of blue to my mana pool. Tajiro Snarecaster, 3 mana, 2 and a green. Elf Rogue at 1/4 with reach. All right, that's pretty vanilla. Skyclave Shadowcat, 4 mana, 3 and a black, cat horror at 3/3. You can pay 1 on black, sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Skyclave Shadowcat. Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, draw a card. Alright, I like that. I think that would be a pretty good uncommon in draft. Alright, the rare. Now this is a rare I was excited for when I saw the spoiler. Nighthawk Scavenger, 3 mana, 1 generic and 2 black. Vampire Rogue at 1+ asterisk /3. Flying Deathtouch Lifelink. Nighthawk Scavenger's power is equal to 1+ the number of card types among cards in your opponent's graveyards. Appears to be a little bit of a Tomogrowth in black. I'm already a big fan of Nighthawk Vampire. I have a playset in a couple of different decks. Nighthawk Scavenger definitely is an upgrade to that card, and I'm really excited to see how it plays in Limited, and I think it'll do really well in my constructed decks. Then my foil is Into the Royal, 2 mana, 1 and a blue instant. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If this spell is kicked, draw a card, and it has a kicker cost of 1 and a blue. I think this was a reprint from the original Zendikar, and there was a similar reprint in Dominaria, so that's pretty cool. And then the final card is an illusion, token creature illusion at ****. Okay, my favorite card out of the set booster is Nighthawk Scavenger. I think it's definitely a bomb in Limited, especially if you're playing the blue-black rogue deck. It's going to get out of control. In Constructed, I'm really excited to play it. I think it's going to be a card that will take off. Its power is going to grow, and the bigger it gets, with Flying Deathtouch Lifelink, it can take over the game. My first impression of the set booster, not sure how much I like it. Maybe I'll open a couple of more to get a feel, but definitely as a collector, trying to get the set or trying to get as many cards or great cards in the set as possible, I think the set booster provides a little bit more opportunity than the regular draft booster. Problem is, it's about a $6 pack versus picking up a draft booster anywhere between $3 and $4. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, please subscribe and share. Take some time to tell me in the comment section what was your favorite card or best card out of the pack. Until next time, when I'm back with my next Magic the Gathering pack to crack.